Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Thursday, November 21st, 2024. A missing 87-year-old woman was found in only a few hours, thanks to a local sheriff's canine. Yesterday at approximately 11:30 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies from the Morongo Basin Station responded to a report of a missing person in the 6500 block of Mojave Avenue in 29 Palms. Maria Nieves, an 87-year-old with a cognitive disability, was reported as missing and last seen at her residence 2 hours prior. Deputies deployed the K-9 unit, which includes Deputy Nathan Backer and K-9 Naji, who used a pillowcase belonging to Nieves to track her scent. She was located more than a mile from her home near the intersection of 29 Palms Highway and Adobe Road and returned to her family unharmed. A man with an active warrant in Riverside County was arrested in Landers on suspicion of possession of a weapon and suspected drugs. On Tuesday at around 3 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle traveling near the intersection of Old Woman Springs Road and Rishi Road in Landers. Deputies identified the person in the vehicle as Mark Russell, 34, and say he was found to be in possession of a baton and suspected methamphetamine. Russell was also found to have an active warrant in Riverside County for charges related to identity theft. Mark Russell was arrested on suspicion of possessing a leaded cane and his outstanding warrant and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $30,000 bail. Last night, the Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors held their regular meeting. Reporter Gabriel Hart joins us with a recap of last night's meeting.
General Manager Brittany Chavez reported the district was allocated $38,000 in additional FEMA funds from last year's tropical storm damage, as well as reported updates to the CSD website, which includes a streamlined community mailing list. Chavez also gave an update on the Morongo Valley tree lighting ceremony on December 3rd, which will start at Small Town Grill at 6 p.m. and carry on to the fire station, ending at 8 p.m. All supplies have been donated for this event, but the CSD will be holding an ongoing community donation wish list for all future events, such as Community Cleanup Day, which will take place in Covington Park on Saturday, January 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., where local volunteers can help beautify the park in exchange for a complimentary barbecue meal. The CSD are asking for donations such as industrial-strength trash bags and such to be posted on the CSD website in the coming days. Some essential fire department purchases were approved by the board, one heavy-duty battery charger at $350 and 8 fire shelters at $4,800 to be split with the Morongo Fire Auxiliary at $2,400 for the CSD's share. Fire Chief McKeon discussed his community risk reduction program, where an effort to make Morongo Valley a fire-wise area and help lower homeowners insurance, the department will be making visits to residents for defensible space inspections to mitigate as many fire hazards as possible. While the chief made an in-depth introduction, the item was tabled for further discussion. For continued business, there has been a remaining $2,171 from the 2018 per capita grant the CSD has been discussing options for. The board approved to use the money for 2 full-size community bulletin boards, one for Covington Park and another for the front of the fire station. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
As ballots continue to be counted in the race to represent California's State Assembly District 47, the leads have switched in the weeks since Election Day, and one candidate has now conceded. Challenger Christy Holstage, a Democrat, ended Election Day with a hefty lead over incumbent Greg Wallace, a Republican. But by the following Monday, November 11th, Wallace took the lead over Holstage, and his lead continued to grow since. As of yesterday, Wallace has 51.1% of the vote and is leading Holstage 116,221 votes to 111,142 votes. Wallace has a lead of just over 5,000 votes. Yesterday, Holstage conceded to Wallace in a statement on social media. Holstage said, quote, "While this wasn't the outcome we wanted, we remain deeply proud of everything we accomplished together." State Assembly District 47 encompasses the western portions of the Morongo Basin, including Yucca Valley, Morongo Valley, as well as Riverside County cities of Palm Springs and Beaumont. Camping and touring some of your public lands will cost you just a little bit more in the new year. Public lands appreciator Robert Hayden joins us with the schedule of fee increases for our local parks and monuments.
Beginning December 1st, Joshua Tree National Park will increase fees for all campground and tour reservations made through their website, recreation.gov, followed by an increase in fees for Keys Ranch tours and first-come, first-served campground fees in January of the new year. The National Park Service says that these increases are comparable to fees charged by similar nearby campgrounds and tours. The increase shouldn't come as a surprise, as the NPS proposed the increases back in June of this year and asked for public comment. Most campground fees are getting an increase of at least $10, going from $25 to $35. Keys Ranch tours are also bumping up in price, though they have eliminated fees for children up to age 11. Joshua Tree National Park utilizes the majority of revenue collected through the entrance and campground fees to pay for visitor services and to maintain public facilities. More than 3 million visitors a year pass through the entrances to our neighboring national park. And just north of us in the expansive Mojave National Preserve, fees will be increased at the Hole in the Wall and Mid Hills campground as well. The biggest increase for both Joshua Tree National Park and the Mojave National Preserve is equestrian camping, with Black Rock Equestrian Campground budging up from $20 to $35 a night, and the Black Canyon Group and Equestrian Campground in the preserve hitting $50 a night. For more information, you can see links to this story on Z107.7fm.com, and to make camping reservations on your public lands, visit recreation.gov. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
It's the holiday season, and Basin Transit and the Way Station are asking for your help to feed needy families at tomorrow's Fill the Bus event. Basin Transit will be accepting food donations tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They'll have a Basin Transit bus parked in the Walmart parking lot in Yucca Valley, and they'll be collecting any and all non-perishable foods, holiday meal essentials, and hearty foods like turkeys and hams. All food will be given to the Way Station in Joshua Tree, where it will be distributed to needy families throughout the Morongo Basin. Members of Basin Transit's management team and volunteers from the Way Station will be on site tomorrow to greet donors, assist with drop-offs, and express their gratitude for the community's generosity. Bring your food donations to the Walmart parking lot tomorrow from 7 to 7. Look for the Basin Transit bus. The Yucca Valley Chamber of Commerce is holding a Giving Thanks mixer tonight at High Desert Artists. They call it the perfect opportunity to meet and make new business and community friends. The event is from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. tonight at High Desert Artists, located on 29 Palms Highway at the corner of Geronimo. The holiday season is nearly here, and Dance Mojave is giving Morongo Basin residents a taste of their upcoming winter performance. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with more on this weekend's event.
On Saturday, November 23rd, Dance Mojave is hosting a fundraising event to help support their upcoming performances of the classic seasonal ballet, The Nutcracker. The afternoon will begin with a private, ticketed showcase at Laster Sanctuary. Attendees will view a sneak peek of 3 scenes from the ballet performance, visit with the 46 animals on site, and have the opportunity to begin bidding at an all-day silent auction featuring gift cards and merchandise from local businesses. The celebration will be continued at Spaghetti Western following the show, where proceeds from the auction, as well as 50% of sales from their specialty Nog Cracker Cocktail and Mocktail, will support the production and sanctuary. Dance Mojave is a collective of creative movement artists and dancers in the high desert. The group is putting on its first performance of the Nutcracker this holiday season, infusing the classic production with the spirit of the Mojave Desert. Their upcoming performances of the Nutcracker will be held from December 6th through 8th at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. The fundraiser will be held on Saturday, November 23rd. The ticketed showcase will be held from 2 to 4 p.m. at Laster Sanctuary, with the free event to follow from 4:30 to 7 p.m. at Spaghetti Western. For more information on how to purchase tickets for the private performance, visit this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
And finally, the town of Yucca Valley and its recreation department is busy. Clayton Rardin and Jakob Kuba Kuzmarek will be the guests on the Z107.7 Up Close show tomorrow morning. They will join host Gary Daigneault with a close look at what is going on now, being planned, and coming up soon for residents of the town. A new focus on public art, the upcoming tree lighting ceremony, winter holiday celebration, as well as a new youth basketball league will be discussed, along with ongoing daily and weekly activities and programs. It's all about the Town of Yucca Valley Recreation Department tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on the Z107.7 Up Close show. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.